Good morning. Good morning, people. How are you today? I'm good. Uh, Working from home today. That's all right. Wednesday, the 21st of September. Um, so here's the move to YouTube. We're here on YouTube, doing the live on YouTube, and then posting it onto Facebook. So I hope you're finding that. There weren't as many people watched yesterday as previous days. I don't know. Maybe there'll be a catch up on or something like that. And I don't know why that is. That's interesting. But we'll see. We'll give this a bit longer and see if people kind of come and watch it, because I'd hate you to miss out on these nuggets of wisdom um, over here, because I've moved it here. I've moved it here for reasons of workflow, I suppose, because it's easier recording it here and moving it in the other direction of Facebook than it is recording it in Facebook and moving it in this direction. So that's the main reason. That's the main reason for doing it. But obviously, if I move it here and nobody can find it, well, that's not very good, is it? That's not going to work. But anyway, there you go. Well, actually, that fits, doesn't it? Environment is key, because where things are, when things pop up, is really important, isn't it? And I suppose if I go live and you're on Facebook, and you may be more likely to be on Facebook than you are on YouTube. Although if you're on your phone, you can set YouTube to tell you when somebody's gone live that you follow. So that's the thing. But if I'm not in your environment in that way, then you're not going to see that it's there, is it? And that would be a shame, because I know some people do watch it. In fact, good numbers, to be honest. I'm always well impressed. I'm at how many people watch my musings and meanderings, and it's always in double figures, which is really nice. And sometimes it gets into the 50s and 60s. How scary is that? Well, there you go. So environment's everything. And I've been writing this in my Substack today, and I'll share that. I'll share that in here. Been writing in my Substack, because my Substack is where I'm talking about my weight loss fitness endeavor. I don't like talking about weight loss, because I prefer talking about nutrition. Nutrition's the important thing. I talked about this on my Wasteland blog, journal, whatever, on day 5, about whatever size you are is absolutely fine. What you weigh is absolutely fine, as long as you're happy with that. That's fine. And I'm not, because of an operation, a little operation. I need a tiny little thing, but I can't afford my BMI to climb any higher. There you go. Anyway, it's kind of on that same theme, but it kind of extrapolates out into other areas, because environment is everything. So yesterday I'm doing really well. I'm at work. I'd been delivering a lecture, induction lecture, in the morning and in the afternoon. 4 hours. Do you know what I mean? That's heavy going in lecturer world. I know it's not in some of your worlds. That's heavy going. So and I'm not. This is an honest comment. It's quite tiring standing in front of people and talking, or I find it quite tiring anyway. I love it, but I find it quite tiring. So by the afternoon, by whatever time it was, probably 3:30, something like that, me and Jamie found ourselves by chance in the university cafe, and we were buying coffees. And I said, "Do you want a cake? I'll buy you a cake." And he's like, go on, I'll have a cake. No, I won't have a cake. Go on, no. And he was tussling with himself, and being the absolute star that he is, he said, "No, I'm not going to have a cake." Now, what was going on there was I was playing a game, wasn't I? Because secretly I wanted a cake, but I wasn't gonna have a cake if it was me being weak and feeble. But if we were being weak and feeble together, might have had a cake. But I didn't have a cake, because Jamie wasn't going to have a cake. Because Jamie's trying to kind of shed a few pounds and get a bit fitter as well. So that's really good. But what was interesting was, up until that point, up until I was stood in the queue, I was not interested one iota in cake or having anything extra to eat or whatever it was. In fact, I was clutching my little Slimming World bar that has no calories in it at all, or very few. And the reason it has no calories in it is it's tiny. But anyway, that's not the point. So I was waiting. I was going to have this little bar. There was flapjack and muffins and all sorts of stuff there. But up until that point that I was faced with the cake, I wasn't interested in cake. I was very happy with my bar, because I knew it would do me good. And saw the cakes, was in the environment with the cakes, and I thought, oh, see if I can blag Jamie into having a cake, and then I can have a cake. Anyway, there was no cake. There was no cake because we held firm and resolute and strong, which is really good. Which is really good. Um, the point of that is that, and it doesn't just work in coffee shop queues, does it? It works everywhere. Environment is key. And I'd already been talking about this with the students because we've been talking about learning, and we've been talking about the best way to kind of scaffold your learning, and how we think about this, and we've been thinking about how to take notes, how to consolidate your notes, and that kind of thing. And I was saying, as part of that, the environment that you create externally is absolutely crucial. Ideally, as a student or working from home, you need a special area set up so that you can go to that area and work, and then when you're not working, not be in that area. That's our ideal, and it needs to be tidy. I've got stuff on my desk, but it's all tidy. It's all kind of neat, and I have things around me that kind of trigger positive things. I've got some plant. You can't see this now. Since we moved, the office has swapped around. You could see all the plants before because they were where the window was. Now the window's here. So I've got plants on the desk, and sometimes I light a candle, and I've got my books, and it all prompts me. All of these things prompt me to be relaxed. The green plants, I find the green plants very, very relaxing. I have a bit of a rub at them because some of them got nice leathery leaves and that kind of thing. And the books around me and all that kind of thing make me go to the place I need to go to for work, rather than being distracted. It's hugely problematic for people. I understand this, hugely problematic for people who are working from home, and they're having to do that in their bedroom or the kitchen table. Hugely problematic because there are so many distractions. So people have to find a way kind of through that. And I'll post this afterwards. I wrote a couple of articles on that. So environment's everything, but it's also that internal environment, and that's why I go on all the time about exercise, nutrition, sleep, and rest, because the internal environment you create, your readiness, to approach the day is really important. And one of the things I've done, and this is, I think I'm quite good at approaching the day in a positive way. I think I'm quite good at approaching the day and being enthusiastic and motivated and all that kind of stuff. And what surprised me, because what I've done as part of this healthy fitness thing is I've knocked the alcohol on the head. I've got this great non-alcoholic beers. I'm still having a beer on it, non-alcoholic one. Brewdog do some great beers. Here's my calendar going to ping at me all the time now while I'm talking. So anyway, got some non-alcoholic beers, drinking them on a night, and I feel great. Not that I didn't particularly feel good before because I didn't drink loads. You know what I mean? But I feel so much better. And the more days that go by without a drink, the better I feel, because what I'm doing is I'm creating a better internal environment, aren't I? That's what I'm doing. I'm creating a better internal environment. My body's not stressed by the alcohol from the previous night, and I'm creating a better environment. So environment's everything. Environment cues us. It cues us to act in a particular way. Coffee shop queue, cakes, eat cake. Do you know what I mean? Office set up with things that make us feel good, make us feel positive, and cue us for work, mean we get on with work. Internal environment, internal order, queuing us up to do things with a positive approach, because we're feeling good, we're feeling positive. The brain, of all the organs in your body, the brain uses the most energy. So that it's that physical preparedness for mental work that I talk about. So there you go. There you go. Environment is key. Environment is everything. It breaks down your conscious efforts to not eat cake by presenting you with cakes, or breaks down your conscious effort to avoid your mobile phone while you're trying to work, or to avoid email, all those kind of things. We need to get them out, clear our environment of such distractions when we get into the kind of deep work stuff that we need to do. So there you go. Wednesday. Once today's out of the way, we're more than halfway through the week. There you go. That's a good thing, I suppose, because we're working towards our weekends. So have a good Wednesday, and I'll see you on Friday. I think I might. see you on Friday. I know I've got to drive into the office on Friday, so I'll try and get an early one in and chat to you on Friday. But take care, and we'll see you very soon.